So welcome to this practice for the heart center. The heart chakra is the middle chakra, 3 below it, 3 above it. So when we practice specific asanas or poses for the heart chakra, hopefully it brings balance and unity between body and mind, and a sense, of course, of open-heartedness. So if you're not sure if this is for you, this practice, please consult with your medical advisor. If anything feels uncomfortable or if the breath grows tricky during the practice, please just listen to that. Take a break or cease and desist. But start with, where you're at today, and just really listen to the body. Okay, so props-wise, really don't need anything. If you like to sit on a folded blanket or perhaps a little cushion for the seated postures, you can do that. You might need a little extra padding under the knees if they're feeling sore today. So again, just maybe a little folded blanket would be good for that if you need it. All right, so let's get started. Let's get centered. So just sit however is comfortable for you. The legs can be straight in front of you in a little straddle. You can have your back against the wall or be on a chair. But let's just close the eyes, just coming inwards into the space that you occupy. Soften the eyes behind the lids and come just to feel what's going on internally in the body. So come away from the external stimuli and just start to notice the subtle things inside. The energy, the temperature, whether you feel heavy or light, grounded or a little airy or somewhere in between. Notice where there's ease in the body. Notice where things perhaps feel a little less easy. And just make a note to be gentle and kind with those areas as you travel through your practice today. And then just feel the legs, the feet, the seat sort of grow heavy, sink down a little. Take an inhalation, push down into the earth, lengthen that spine, crown of the head reaches to the heavens. Keep that height, and then as you exhale, soften the shoulders, maybe giving them a little shrug and a roll. Maybe just move the head side to side. And then just check, are the ears lined up with the shoulders or the shoulders over the hips? And just feel that openness across the chest as you sit with a tall spine, but not so you're working so hard that it feels like a real effort and tricky. And then with your focus at that heart center, I imagine as you inhale to imagine the heart filling with a soft green light. And as you exhale, that light just travels from the heart out into the rest of the chest and belly. So breathing in, imagine a soft green light expanding in the heart area. Exhale, let that radiate out into the rest of the body. Green is the color of the heart chakra. Anahata, the Sanskrit name, it's rather beautiful. It means unstruck, as if one had never suffered a heartbreak, a sadness, a loss. So it's the color of spring, renewal, freshness. So just feel that spring-like softness through the heart area, through the chest. Finding that nice, easy breath in and out. And let's just soften the face, check in with the forehead, the bridge of the nose. Soften around the eyes, relax the jaw. And then come back to that breath, that soft green light at the heart center, and take a couple more nice, easy breaths there. Imagine the front and the back of the heart softening, opening. Good, one more. And then very gently, I invite you to float the hands together in a prayer position at the heart center. Grow tall again, inhale and sort of push down, root down to rise up through the crown of the head, and then exhale, drop the chin down towards the fingertips. Lengthen the back of the neck. Take another breath there, and as you exhale, just start to blink open the eyes. Take a moment there, and then we'll come up to the light. So namaste. Let's get started. We have a very gentle movement to start with. You can change the cross of your legs or the position here. So this one is called the Eyes of the Heart breath. It's very, very soft, focused on the breath, and it's really nice for the neck and shoulders. So we sit however you want to sit. We start with the chin drop down, hands palms down on the legs. As you inhale, we'll pick up the right hand, palm up, head comes up. Exhale, place that hand on the opposite sort of collarbone and look to the left. Inhale, come back to center, palm is up, head is up. Exhale, palm and head drop down. Let's do the other side. So inhale, the left palm comes up, head comes up. Exhale, place that on the chest, turn to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, hand and chin come down. So let's just carry on with this. Right hand again, coming up with the in-breath. Exhale, don't force the neck, the head. And it's very slow and it's very deliberate. Like a moving meditation, yes, really mindful. Feel the connection between the hand and the chest, the warmth, the energy. And then feel the connection between the hand and the leg. Good. Just traveling through with your breath in your own pace. Very soft and easy. Good, check in with the face, just a soft little smile there. It's a very nurturing little movement, this one. Just really softening the shoulders as you exhale. Good, let's do one more each side. Last one. Good, and then take a moment, hands down, chin down. Just see how you're doing. Good, and then very gently we'll come up with the head. We're just going to take the fingertips and just tap, just under the collarbones. That's where, in yoga, we call the eyes of the heart. That's where they reside. And just tap sort of under the length of the collarbone. You can come a little to the middle, where that thymus gland is. Good. Just feel a little more energized now. You can do your best Johnny Weissmuller Tarzan holler here if you want. Good. Very gentle with those fingertips. Good. A couple more breaths. Just feeling the energy through the heart center. Good. All right. So again, you can change the leg position here. We're just going to get a little bit into the spine and the shoulders. So for this one, we're going to inhale. Elbows are bent, shoulders are down, palms are up. There's our inhale. Lift a little through the chest, heart shining forwards. Exhale, straighten out the arms, turn the palms behind you and drop the chin down. Inhale, palms, chin, heart shining up. Exhale, slightly round out through the back and drop the chin. So you can add sort of a little back bend here on the inhale if you wish. And it's a little rounding out, a little forward bend as you exhale and the palms turn away. Good. Just doing What feels right for you today? Just opening yourself up through the chest. And then squeezing a little the shoulder blades as you inhale. Back of the heart there, good. Again, a really mindful movement. Just noticing sort of where you are as you travel through the space around you. Good, let's do a couple more after this one. Lengthening that spine, beautiful. Coming up for the inhalation with the palms up. Good, and then float the hands to prayer, drop the chin and just take a breath or two there with the thumbs resting against the shelf of the heart. Soften, soften that beautiful spring light, green light in the heart center. Good. All right, let's get into those legs. Let's just do some little windshield legs here. If you were on a little block or blanket, you might want to come off. Drop the hands a little behind you, fingertips out at a little angle, and we'll just take the feet about your mat width apart and just go side to side here to wake up those legs, those hips. Good. Let's do a couple more. Good. So let us come to Baddha Konasana or cobbler's bound angle pose. Again, you can be on the edge of your blanket or a little block if that helps. And the feet can be as far out or as close in as you need them in your cobbler's pose. And then just sort of tent the fingertips. Roll the shoulders back, lift that heart, and then I invite you to push the feet together, but then spread the toes. And just take a moment, spine is long, lifting that heart so we're not slumping through the back. Good, take a breath or two there, really pulling those toes away from each other. Good, and then let's do some side bends here. So let's inhale up whichever arm you want. Exhale, take it over. You can keep that arm at a lower setting. If the shoulders are talking to you today, inhale, exhale, side bend, really lengthening through those side ribs and trying to keep the shoulder of the upper arm down away from the ear. So even though you're reaching, that shoulder doesn't bunch up and crowd your ear there. Good. Both sit bones stay rooted. Good, let's do a couple more. Keep those toes a little busy, pulling away from each other if you can. Good, one more each side. That was more than a couple. Math has never been my forte. All right, last one. Good, and then gently bring the hands to the outside of the knees, a little isometric workout, pushing hands into knees, knees into hands, just a little energy through the arms there. Good, and then extend one leg, give the other knee a squeeze into you, flex the toes of both feet. Breathing, watch the shoulders. Good, change, you can interlace the fingers the other way. Squeeze that other knee in, again flexing through the toes, soles of the feet, energized, good. And then we'll take that leg down, we'll take the legs into a straddle. It doesn't have to be super wide, just whatever is comfy for you. And then we're going to take the fingertips up to the shoulders and we're going to inhale, twist left, heart side. Exhale, twist right. So beautiful big breath. And then exhale, other side. Good. Just a soft, light feel through the whole body. Try not to work this, just trying to flow. Find some ease in your practice as we give the spine a beautiful twist here. Good. We'll do one more each side. And then stay at that side, unfurl the hands, place them sort of framing either side of that thigh. Imagine you've got sticky fingers. Inhale, slightly pull the hands towards you. As you exhale, try not to reach the chin. I'm doing it. Tuck the chin a little and try and imagine you're bringing the heart down towards that thigh. Doesn't matter how far you get. Let's negotiate with this. You can maybe move the hands a little forward. Watch this doesn't happen. Yes. So bend the elbows. Negotiate. Watch you're not lifting that opposite buttock off the ground. And just either travel sort of side to side, or if you want, you can come into a stationary sort of forward bend with that twist. It's a little challenging, yes? So breathe into it. Soften the face. Soften the heart. And try and keep the shoulders level, so the sort of the front shoulder, try and drop that down a little. Good. Toes busy if you wish. Good. How's that hamstring? One more breath there. Good. And then inhale, come up. Give the legs a little jiggle. Let's go to the other side as you exhale. Good. Inhale, hands frame that thigh. Grow tall, root down to rise up. Exhale. Tuck the chin. Have to remind myself. Maybe move the arms a little further forward. Keep that back hip down. As you negotiate this side, drawing that front shoulder down. Both shoulders down, but particularly that front one wants to rise up. Good. And then either a static or a sort of a moving forward bend on this other side. Try not to lock the knees. And just see if you can breathe into that hamstring and the back of the heart here. That soft green light staying with you as we travel through this practice. Renewal, hope. After winter there is always spring, yes? So let's feel that in the heart. Beautiful. All right, let's inhale to come up and very gently we'll bring those legs together, have a little jiggle, and we'll get ready to come onto all fours. Good, and let's just do that old favorite, some cow-cat. So just line up the knees under the hips, wrists under the shoulders, fingers are spread wide. And as you're ready, breathe it in, flare the sit bones, lift the heart, shine it forwards. Exhale, round out, push up to the back of the heart between the shoulder blades. Inhale, travel up the spine, the head is last. Exhale, round out. If you want to add on here, as you inhale, we can flip the toes, stretching the soles. And as you exhale, the toes can turn back under, and you can very gently lift the knees, but that might not be for your wrists or your shoulders today. So just do what suits you. It's all good. Keep breathing, traveling with that breath. Back of the heart shines up as you exhale. As you inhale, imagine the heart shining forwards as you slide the shoulders back. Good, let's do one more. Good, come to a neutral tabletop and then bring the toes together, the big toes, knees apart. Sit back, you can give the wrists a little attention, soft fists, rolling them. And then resting in an extended child's pose. If you want to prop the head, please do so. And just melt the heart down. Soften here for 3 breaths into the back of the body, that soft green light. Soften the shoulders, relax the face. Let the heart melt down. Good, last one. Good, and then very gently just come back up a little, simply to come down onto the tummy. We're not traveling far. Good. And we're going to come into Sphinx. So take the hands out in front of you and then gradually walk the elbows in, shoulder width apart, just to that point where you feel a nice stretch in the lower back, but it's not pinching, it's not talking to you. And then root down into the arms, shine up that heart. A little energy through the legs, but don't pinch the buttocks. And take a few breaths here. If you want, you can check in with the neck by doing a little sweep of the chin. Let's do that actually. Let's sweep that chin side to side. And then come to stillness. Imagine the mat is really sticky. Pull your hands and forearms towards you and shine that heart through a little more. A bit more of an active sphinx. You can bring the legs a little close together if you wish. And maybe slightly point the toes, but don't overdo that. Relax the feet if you need to. We'll take a couple more breaths here. Shoulders are sliding down. Squeezing the shoulder blades together and shining that heart forwards. Nice easy breath. Face is soft. Beautiful. And as you're ready, nice breath in. And then exhale. Let's just rest. One hand on top of the other. Forehead on the hands. Bend the knees. And just windshield those legs side to side. Good. Let's come to stillness. Take those legs down. We're just going to do a modified cobra here. I'm just going to spin around. So we're still on the belly. But we're going to take the hands a little out to the side. They're a couple of feet apart. We're going to tench the fingers. We're going to inhale and come up. It doesn't matter how high. We're just going to move a little, sort of side to side up here. Pushing sort of into one hand and then the other, freeing up between the shoulder blades. Good. And then come to center and let's do a little bit of inhaling up into a little modified cobra, exhaling down. If this is too much for your back, come to Sphinx and do it with the forearms on the ground. Just inhale up and exhale down. Breathing in, coming up. Shoulders are down, exhale, coming down. Or if you like the side to side better, play around with that. Good, let's do two more. Whatever serves you here. Nice, easy breath. Last one. Good, and then come down. Place the unusual hand on top. Bend the knees again. And let's just make some ankle circles here. Good. And then go the other direction. Slow that down. There's no rush. Good, and then take the legs down. Take a nice breath in, slide the hands by the shoulders. As you exhale, we're pushing back to all fours, and we're going to come into quarter dog. It's a little bit of a melting heart pose. So for this one, I'm just going to turn this way. You're going to take the right hand, place it one sort of hand length further forward than usual. Place the left forearm across that short end of your mat. Knees are a little apart, and the hips are over the knees. Walk that right hand out. You can kind of tent those fingers. Then you're going to soften down, adjust the left arm so you can rest your forehead on that left forearm. And then soften here, so the sit bones sort of flare, maybe a little back bend. And you are melting that heart down. And let's take 3 big breaths here. Good, one more. Imagining that beautiful spring-like green light through the heart. And then from here, let's just come into a little bit of a side bend. Just walk both the arms over to the left and then breathe into those right ribs. Couple of breaths here. Good, and then come back to center, come up to all fours. We're going to change hands. So the left hand comes a hand length forward. We drop the right forearm down. Walk out those left fingertips, forehead on the right forearm. Let's just take 3 breaths in quarter dog, melting the heart. One more. And then let's travel over to the right with both arms, feeling that stretch. Breathing into those left ribs. 3 breaths there, soften the head. Good, and then very gently back to center. Coming back to all fours. Let's do a couple more cow-cats. So inhale, flare the sit bones, heart up. Exhale, round it out. Good, one more, breathe it in. Shoulders back, exhale, round it out. Good, and then very gently we're going to push up, coming off the hands. So if you want to put some padding under the knees, you can even just double up the mat or grab your blanket. And we're going to do some camel, which is great for opening the heart. It can really lift your mood, this vinyasa. So we're going to do a movement and then we'll try a static posture. So for this one, knees are a little bit apart. We're going to place the hands wherever you feel they give you the most support in the back. We're trying to draw the elbows a little towards each other. You'll feel that open the chest, yes? And as we inhale, the hips stay on top of the knees. If anything, they move forwards. And we drop back, lengthening the front of the spine, breathing in. Exhale, ears, shoulders, and hips line up. So watch the chin, keep it tucked if you have any neck issues. Just shine that heart forwards. If your neck is entirely happy, you can send the head back. But watch that, okay? And keep it in the center line. So we're pushing the hips forwards. The hips stay over the knees. We're engaging the glutes to support the lower back. We're squeezing the elbows towards each other to really open the heart. This is a big stretch across the chest, yes? Take a rest or a break if you need, otherwise we'll do one more here. Nice work. Good, just take a moment, drop the chin, give the hands a shake, and let's come into our static half camel. That sounds bizarre. Anyway, take whichever hand you want, just below the seat on that thigh at the back. Feel really sort of rooted through the shins, tops of the feet. Take the opposite arm up, really reach, and then we're just going to drop back as far as you're comfortable with. Watch the back. If it's talking to you, come up a little. We're going to try and take 3 breaths here. Chin tucked if your neck is talking to you. Good. Try and keep those hips level. One more breath here. Good. And then to come up, take that hand in front. Imagine you're pulling on a rope. Inhale, engage your core to come up. Relax and shake out the hands. Nice work. That's a little scary, that one. All right, let's take the other hand just below the seat on that leg at the back. Opposite arm reaches up, grow tall, and then push the hips a little forwards, engage the buttocks. Drop back only as far as you're comfy with. Keep the chin tucked if you need to. Breathing, are we breathing? How's the face? How are the shoulders? Good, one more breath here. Good, and then remember to come up, you take the hands sort of shoulder height at the front, imagine you're pulling on a rope. Breathe in, coming up. Exhale, let's push back to child's, to counter pose. Wide-legged or knees together, drop the seat back. Rest the head on the fists or the hands if you need to. And just take a couple of breaths to check in after camel pose. If your head is comfortably resting on the ground, you can always try and take a little palms together position with the hands just above the head here. So breathe into that back, find that soft green light. After that, really energizing posture. One more breath here, nice and easy, soften the shoulders. Good, and then as you're ready, let's sort of reassemble ourselves. We're going to come up to standing nice and easy, no rush. Grab a drink if you need to. Water, scotch, whatever you need. All right, so we've made it to our feet. Let's find perhaps a slightly wider than usual mountain pose. We're going to do the first of the 5 Tibetans, a modified version of those. Really great for aligning the chakras, bringing in a little energy through the chest area. So the inhale, we're going to place the right hand kind of back on that eyes of the heart on the other side. Left arm draws back, it's a twist. There's our inhale. Exhale, we come over to the right. So we inhale, we swing left, one arm bent and on the chest, the hand, the other extending out behind you. Then we're going to pick up the pace here, so you can slightly quicken the breath. So you're inhaling left, exhaling right. And the head just travels with the torso. Yes, don't keep the head centered. Good. Keep a little softness in the knees. You don't want to bring any tension there. And let's swing through a few of these. You can really feel the hands sort of whipping through the space, the air around you. Bring a little smile to the face. This one's meant to be fun. Good. See if you can go a little faster. Don't overdo it with the breath though. Slow down if you need, always, always. Good. Let's try 5 more. Breathing through the nose if you can. Here's 3. Here's 2. Here's 1. Good. Come to stillness, hands by the thighs, and just see if in the stillness there's still a sense of movement and where that is for you. Check in with the breath, soften the shoulders, the face. Good, and then shake that out, nice. So the heart chakra is really linked to the hands. That's how we express our love and affection for people, whether it's by touching, you know, cooking them things, looking after them. So let's do a little something for those hands that connect to the heart. So we're going to stand in mountain pose and just inhale, float the hands, palms down out to the side, a little soft at the shoulders. And we're just going to make some circles here. This has the added benefit of toning the upper arms, so we'll take that too, right? Good, so nice and easy, not huge circles. Good. Nice and easy breath. Let's do a couple more this direction. And then, of course, because it's yoga, let's change. And now you'll maybe start to feel it a little through the shoulders. If you need to take a break, please do so, otherwise we'll do about 3 more here. Good, and then take it down, shake it out, relax the head. Good, we're going to do the same thing, palms up now. So inhale, palms are up. A little softness to the elbows for this one, it's a little tougher, I think. Circles, how fast are they for you? How slow? Do you want to change that or stay with it? Good, and just imagine that line of energy radiating out from the heart, all the way along the arms to the palms. Good, let's go the other way here. Feeling a little heat now, maybe. Good, we won't do so many this way. Good, 1 more. And then just turn the palms down and then flip the wrists, sort of break the wrists there. Pushing away from you, send some energy, spread the fingers, and then let it be. Ooh, good. Shake those shoulders out. All right, so we're going to do a sort of pipe pose vinyasa here. It's really nice again through the chest. So we'll stand in mountain. We'll take the hands into prayer. Settle the shoulders, check in with the head. Good, take a breath in and out. And then as you inhale, we're going to send the prayer up. Exhale, bend the knees, come all the way down, swan dive down. Good. Inhale, come up halfway, palms are down, flat back. Exhale all the way down, and then inhale, turn the palms up, bend the knees, root down to rise up. Inhale, palms connect. Exhale, hands to heart. Good, let's go again. Breathe it in, perhaps a back bend if that suits you. Exhale, swan dive all the way down. Inhale, come up halfway, palms are down, slightly straighten the legs. Exhale all the way down. And then inhale, turn the palms up, root down through the feet. Reaching, lift the heart. Exhale, good. We're going to do 2 more of these. Breathe it in, prayer goes up. Exhale, bend the knees, swan dive down. Good. Inhale, halfway, spread those wings, reach through the fingertips. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, palms up, reaching, lengthening. Exhale, hands to prayer. Last one of these, nice work. Breathe it in, reaching, lift that heart. Exhale, swan dive down. Good, inhale, spread the wings wide, broad across the back of the heart, yes, light there. Exhale down, bend the knees again. Inhale, palms are up, flying, connect to the top. Exhale, hands to heart, sound snitty. Soften the chin, feel the thumbs resting on the shelf of the heart. And take a couple of breaths there. Good, and then let's just shake that out. Nice. All right, so we are going to do the palm tree vinyasa. I'm actually going to turn my lights on because the sun has disappeared. There we go. So we're going to do the palm tree vinyasa. It's a really nice sequence with some side bends, some twists, some forward bends and back bends. We're going to do it twice. And we're going to start, the feet stay in mountain pose. They don't move at all. This is all about the shoulders, the spine. And the other thing to remember when we're doing our twists, try not to move the hips. Try and keep the hips facing forwards so that when you twist, it's the spine rather than sort of legs and hips getting involved. I'll remind you of that. All right, so as you're ready, let's take the hands back to that prayer position. Feel really rooted through the feet, bend the knees, and then straighten up, pull up those kneecaps, soften the shoulders down. Good. So let's inhale, reach up, interlace the fingers, exhale and turn the palms up. Good, soften the shoulders. Good. Breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, bend to one side, doesn't matter which. Good, inhale, come up. Exhale, bend to the other side. Good, inhale, center. Exhale, hips stay forwards as you twist to one side, doesn't matter which. Good, inhale to center. Exhale, twist to the other side, try and keep those hips neutral. Good, inhale. Exhale, palms down. And then flip the palms up, arms are at shoulder height. Good, breathe in. Exhale, twist to one side. Again, try and keep those hips traveling forwards. Inhale, back to center. Beautiful. Exhale, other side, hips neutral. Inhale, good. And then, on your next inhalation, reach the arms up all the way. Exhale, we're going to come all the way down, float the arms down. Inhale, come back up, reaching with the arms. And as you exhale, you're going to interlace the hands together behind you, or just place the hands on the back if to interlace is tricky. And then we're going to just open across the chest by pulling the hands down or sliding the shoulders down, pulling the wrists towards each other, and you'll feel that spreading sensation across the front of the chest as you squeeze those shoulder blades. Good, a little bend in the knees here. And then we're going to inhale and tip into a little back bend. Pull the hands further down, lift the heart. Good, let's take another breath there. Good, come to a neutral spine. Soften the shoulders, good, breathe in. And now we're going to go into a forward bend. Exhale, bend the knees here, coming down. So the hands can stay on the back or interlaced at the lower back. If you want though, you can, if it's available with the shoulders, and it's honestly kind, you can float those arms up here. Make sure the weight doesn't suddenly zip into the heels. Bring some into the toes. Take another breath there, soften the head and the neck. And then to come up, lower the arms if they're up. Inhale, bend the knees, push into the feet, rise up. And then keep the hands there. Take a nice breath in. Exhale, try and keep the hips neutral. Twist to one side. This one's a strange one. The hands can come a little to that other side. Good, inhale through center. Exhale, slide the hands to the other side, trying to keep the hips neutral. Twist the opposite direction. Come back to neutral. And then release the hands, let them slide to the side of the thighs. Feel what you created there through the chest, the shoulders, the back, down the arms, along those meridian lines to the heart, to the hands. Good, and then shake it out. All right, so we're going to do that again, but this time, whenever we interlace the fingers, because it's yoga, we're going to interlace the unusual way, but otherwise it'll be just the same. So find your feet again, take the hands to prayer, take a breath in and out. Good, inhale, reach up, interlace the unusual way, other little finger at the bottom, good. Exhale, turn the palms up. Good, breathe in, lengthen through the side ribs, but the shoulders are traveling down. Exhale, side bend, whichever you wish. Good, inhale, coming up. Exhale, side bend the other way. Nice. Inhale to center now. Hips stay forwards as we exhale. Twist to one side. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist the other way. Good. Inhale, exhale. Take the hands down to shoulder height, palms down. Turn them up. Take a breath in. Soften the elbows. Exhale, twist, hips neutral. Inhale. Feet feel really grounded. Exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale back to center. Good, exhale. And then let's inhale the arms all the way up. Exhale, bend the knees, we're swan diving all the way down. Relax the head. Good, inhale, come back all the way up. And as you exhale, interlace the hands the unusual way behind you, or just have them on the back. Good. Let's pop the chest, open the heart, squeezing the wrists together, drawing the hands down, a little bend in the knees. And then let's come into our back bend there. Really lift the heart, shining it. Good. Relax the neck. Take a breath. Good. And then inhale back to neutral. Soften the shoulders as you exhale. Good. We're going to come into our forward bend now. So another breath in, grow tall. Exhale, bend the knees, coming down, coming down. Hands can be on your back, or if it's available, you might encourage them to lift up. But if that's effort, if your face is suddenly miserable, if your breath disappears, keep the elbows soft and the hands down. Again, where's the weight in your feet? Keep a little behind the toes, not just in the heels. Let's take another breath as we soften the head and the neck. Good. So very gently, we're going to inhale, bring the arms down first and then roll up through the legs. Good. Exhale. Keep those hands behind you. We've got a twist to do each side, so take a breath in. Exhale. Hips in neutral. Slide the hands to the other side as you twist. Inhale through center. Exhale. Twist the other direction. Inhale. Center. Exhale, release the palms, let them rest against the side of the legs. Either close the eyes or drop the gaze. And just check in, see what you created there. Settle the breath. Notice the mind. Notice the energy. Good, and then let's shake that out. All right, so we should do a little balance because the heart chakra is associated with balance and unity, that upper and lower sort of center point in the body. So those of you that take classes with me have done this little sequence before. It's kind of fun, hopefully. All right, so we'll come towards the front of the mat. And we're going to start with the hands in prayer. You're in your mountain pose. Take a breath in and out. And then on the inhalation, we're going to lift the right leg up in front. As you exhale, bend that front leg and step that right leg back. Good. And then we're sort of in a little crescent lunge here. So we're up on the back toes. So if that's not happening, go a little deeper, if that's okay. Back heel is up. Take the feet as though you were on train tracks. So you don't want to be narrow here, it'll be wobbly. So maybe take that left foot a little more out to the left. Nice bend in that knee. Make sure the knee is lined up with the ankle. Soften the shoulders, lift through the heart. Good. Let's inhale, reach the arms up, apart, like you're holding the world. Exhale into a little bit of a cowboy surrender. So it looks like this with the elbows bent. And again, shine that heart. Little back bend if you wish. We're going to try and take a couple of breaths here. Pushing up through that back thigh. Yes? Strong through the front quads. Good. So inhale, bring the hands to prayer. Exhale, soften the shoulders. Good. We're going to get ready to step that back foot through, but we're not going to put it down on the ground yet. So load up all the weight into that front leg. And as you're ready, with some courage, inhale, lift the back leg through. Might be wobbly. Good. Exhale, place it down. Nice work. All right, let's do the other leg, left leg. So just take a breath in and out. And then as you're ready, inhale, lift that left leg. Exhale, bend the front knee, step back to land on your toes, train tracks, nice and wide with the feet. Good, so just find that. We're going to do this a little faster in a minute, but we're just going to really sort of feel the postures here. Good, so get solid and settled there. You're pushing up through that back thigh. You're working this front thigh, sinking a little deeper into that. If you wish, adjust the feet. Good, take a breath, shoulders are down, spreading across the eyes of the heart. That soft green light shining. Good. Inhale, reach up to hold the world. Exhale, sink the elbows down, palms are wide, fingers are spread, radiating out that energy there. Are we breathing? Might be a little wobbly. It's okay, we're working here. Good, so inhale the hands back to prayer. Exhale, settle yourself. Starting to imagine that back leg floating through, transferring the weight, loading up that front thigh foot. All right, let's do it. Inhale, step it through. Exhale, step it down. And then just take a moment, check in left and right. Find that breath, it's a little work, yes? Good, all right, we're gonna go again, but we're gonna go at a little bit of a clip, a little bit faster now you have a feel for it. So as you're ready, the right leg is gonna be the traveling leg. So take a breath in and out. Good, inhale, lift that right leg. Exhale, step back. Good. Inhale, hold the world. Exhale, open the heart. Inhale, hands to prayer. Exhale, soften the shoulders. Inhale, step that back leg through. Exhale, bring it home. Good, straight to the other side. Breathe it in, lift that left leg. Exhale, step back. Good. Inhale, hold the world. Exhale, open the heart. Inhale, hands to prayer. Exhale, soften the shoulders. Inhale, step that back leg through. Exhale. Let's do one more each side. We have this now. Breathe in, lift the right. Exhale, fly it back. Inhale, hold the world. Exhale, soften elbows. Breathe in, hands together. Exhale, soften the shoulders. Load up the front leg. Inhale, step it through. Exhale, float it down. Other side. Breathe in, lift the left. Exhale, bend the right, step left back. Inhale, really reach here. Hold the world. Exhale, soften elbows. Breathe in, hands to prayer. Exhale, soften the shoulders. Load up the front leg. Breathe in, step the back leg through, or I'm wobbly. Exhale, take the foot down and then just drop the gaze. Or close the eyes. Soften the chin down towards the fingertips. And just notice sensations here in the body. The heart, the breath, the mind. Let the exhalation soften the shoulders, relax the muscles of the face. Take one more nice, easy breath there. And then as you're ready, we'll come up. Nice work. All right, so next we're going to do a pyramid forward bend. A great stretch for the back of the legs as well as, of course, opening through the heart. So, again, we want the feet to be on train tracks, not a tightrope for this one. And you can have the hands either clasping opposite elbows. You can just have them resting. If reverse prayer is available for you, you can take that, okay? But just be honest with what's going to suit you today. So, we're standing towards the back of the mat. We're going to just gently step that right foot forwards. So the feet are kind of a couple of feet apart. And the important thing here is not to draw that left hip back. So to help us with that, place the right hand on the right hip. Gently pull that hip back and reach the left arm forwards. And that should square your hips, yes? You can even come into a twist there by taking the right arm a little behind you. Good. Bring that back. Square the hips. Good. And then bring the hands back to whichever position you want, behind. Good. So we're going to inhale, lift, of course, that heart, little back bend. Exhale, tuck the chin, reaching with the crown of the head, toes are pointing forwards of both feet. And we are coming down to your sort of comfortable stretch here. So don't overdo this one. It is a big stretch. Watch that left shoulder isn't talking up, yes? Drop that left shoulder down, square the shoulders, coming down, relaxing the neck and the head. Now if this feels a little wobbly and you want to place the hands just above or below the knee, or even perhaps framing the foot on the floor if you're there, you can do that, or you can keep the hands behind you. Honestly, do what serves you best here. Try and keep the shoulders away from the ears. That's where it is nice to have the hands behind the back. So if you bring the hands down, just watch the shoulders don't crunch. Good. And we'll take a couple of breaths here. Into the back of that front leg. Yes. Good. So to come up, if your hands are forwards, float them back behind you. And as you come up on an inhalation. Lift the head first, and then everything else follows. It's a little bit of work. Good. Release the arms to a prayer at the front. Slightly bend the legs. And similar to what we were just doing on an inhalation, we're going to step that back foot through. Exhale with some control. Place it down. Nice work. Very nice. Let's come back. All right, let's do the other side. So it should be your left foot coming forwards, but if it isn't, just do the other side. Good. So toes are forwards, feet are on those train tracks. Let's just check in with the hips. So the left hand is on that front hip, pulling it backwards, yes? Because there's a tendency for that right hip to pull back. Reach the right arm forwards to draw that right hip forwards. You can always swing that left arm behind you, take a little twist there. Good, come back. And again, clasp behind. If you're doing that, clasp with the other arm on top from before. Hands can be just on the back, or you can be in reverse Surya Namaskar, reverse prayer. Good. All right, so soften the shoulders. Inhale, perhaps a little back bend, lift the heart. Exhale, tuck the chin, chest, crown of the head coming down. It might be different this side. Now watch that right hip doesn't sling behind you. Pull the right hip forwards, the left hip back. Hands can rest above or below the knee, or frame the foot. Good. Check the shoulders are level. Relax the back of the neck, soften the head, and breathe into the back of that front leg. Both legs are as straight as possible without screaming discomfort, yes? Should be a stretch, but just go to the soft side of your edge. Breathing. This too shall pass. Opening the heart at the back. Imagine that soft green light there. Good. To come up, take the hands either to the hips or back behind you. We're coming up on an inhalation. Head is first. Everything floats up afterwards. Good. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer. Good. Inhale, load up the front foot, lift the back. Exhale as slowly as you can, like you're moving through honey. Place it down. Feel the soles of the feet on the earth. Feel the energy between the palms, and let's either close those eyes or drop the gaze down. Soften the shoulders, slide them down, and just check in there. How's the breath? How's the energy? Good, one more breath there. Good. So the hard work is done. Let's come back down to the mat just to cool off a little before Shavasana. So coming gently onto your backs, remembering not to hold your breath as you come down. Slowly, slowly. Oh, that feels good after all that work. So just take a hold of the mat down by the hips with the hands. Pull those shoulders down towards the hips, and then turn the hands palms up halfway between hips and shoulders. Feet are hip width apart, a little ways from the seat, and let's just roll the head side to side, settling those shoulders, flattening them into the earth. Good. One more roll of the head each side. Good. Come to stillness with the head. Inhale the hands to prayer. Walk the feet to the knees together. We're just going to do some spinal twisting here. So breathe in. As you exhale, drop the knees to one side, head turns to the other. You come up onto the little toe edge of that outside foot. Inhale, knees to the ceiling. Exhale, drop the knees to the other side, head comes opposite direction. Inhale, knees to the heavens. Exhale, roll through. Other side, exhale, twist, soften through the neck and the shoulders. Good, let's do one more each side. Breathe in, knees up, exhale, drop them down. Inhale, knees up, last one here. Exhale, head to the other side. Good, come to center and just pick up the feet. Squeeze, a really good squeeze, one hand on each knee. Oh, squeeze those knees into the chest. And again, roll the head here, side to side. Beautiful. Good, inhale, float the hands and the feet up. You can keep a bend in the knees. Let's make some wrist and ankle circles. Let's go the other way. Slow, we're not whipping egg whites here. Nice and easy, there is zero rush. Good, and then just shake everything out. Really good for the lymphatic system. Good, shake, shake, shake. And then very gently, take an inhale, point everything up. And as you exhale, just let everything sort of melt back down. Knees come back into the chest. You can cross one ankle over the other. And then you can get ready for Shavasana. So take a drink if you want. You can grab a blanket. You can rest the legs over a pillow or a bolster if you have one. You can tent the knees if your lower back talks to you. Get comfy, and we will come to lie down in our resting pose. So let go of all the work. Take a moment to really find a comfortable position so that your mind can relax. If the body isn't comfortable, you'll be thinking about that for your whole Shavasana. So get really comfy. Roll the shoulders down, adjust through the neck, the head. Soften the limbs down to the earth. Closing the eyes, coming back inside, back to where you started this practice for the heart center. And then soften around those closed eyelids. Soften the eyes beneath the lids and imagine them dropping towards the back of the head. Smooth out the forehead, softening the skin at the bridge of the nose, softening across the eyebrows, at the temples. Let the cheeks feel hollow and slack. And then soften the jaw. We hold so much tension in the jaw. Perhaps give it a little side to side. And then let the teeth drop apart, lips together if you're not congested and you can breathe through the nostrils. And then find or imagine that beautiful little smile at the corners of the mouth that extends up to the corners of the eyes. And then just notice the feel of the breath at the nostrils, that sort of single point of focus. Breath in, cool. That slightly warmer breath out after it's been in the lungs. The ocean-like sort of wave sound of that breath in, breath out. And then just letting that be, just notice the back of the body on the floor, all those places where you're making contact with the earth. All those places where there's some space between you and the earth, notice those too. And then take a beautiful breath in, and as you exhale, imagine you're just sinking the entire back body down into the ground, into the support there. Softening, widening, especially that spot between the shoulder blades, the back of the heart. And take a few breaths where you imagine the breath as that beautiful green light just washing around the back of the heart, underneath the shoulder blades, taking away any tension, any difficult emotions, just washing it clean. Unstruck, Anahata. And then letting that be, just come to the front of the body now, from the toes all the way up the legs, the belly, the chest, fronts of the arms, the throat, back to the face, and invite a deep sense of relaxation into the entire front of the body. Softening, letting go of all the work. And bring your focus to the heart center now. And imagine the inhalation bringing in that soft, spring-like, green light into the heart, through the front of the chest. The exhale, just radiating that soft green energy out to the rest of the body. Breathing into the heart center, renewing, nourishing, healing, softening. Exhaling, letting that beautiful green light travel through the whole body. And as you rest and breathe here, I'm just going to read a Rumi poem. Just take from this what serves you and let the rest just float by. There is some kiss we want with our whole lives, the touch of spirit on the body. Seawater begs the pearl to break its shell, and the lily, how passionately it needs some wild darling. At night I open the window and ask the moon to come and press its face against mine. Breathe into me. Close the language door and open the love window. The moon won't use the door, only the window. So resting, breathing, opening that love window to the heart. Let the light both shine in and shine out. And let that light now take on some sparkling energy. Really radiate it down in your mind's eye to the hands and feet, fingers and toes. And perhaps with a slightly longer breath in and out, start to come back around. And very gently, please, let's awaken fingers and toes. Fingers and toes awakening. Keep the eyes closed and just move the hands and feet, maybe the head a little now. And then smaller joints, wrists and ankles. And gradually come to take whatever stretch or movement feels good now. Just listen to the body, whatever it needs after your practice today. Keep those eyes closed, keep that energy in just a little longer. And then once you've had a stretch or two, come onto one side or the other, it doesn't matter which, just to check in. Coming to your side, just noticing now the energy in the body, the temperature, the emotions, the mood, the thoughts, the breath, how it feels at the heart center, Anahata. And then as you're ready, let's place both hands on the floor. And with an inhalation, we'll open the eyes and push our way back up to seated. Take your time, there's zero rush. And we will just bring the hands back to the heart. So, thank you so much for joining me for this Heart Chakra practice today. It was a delight to hang out with you digitally, and I hope to see you again soon. Namaste.